Hey Cancer, welcome to your August 2024 mid-month reading. This is going to be your reading from now until the end of the month. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in. I would like to say if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website, and then from there you can just purchase a reading. Let's take a look here, Cancer, and let's see what the energies are surrounding you for the rest of the month. Let's see. I have a feeling my camera is probably going to be a little bit funky, so I'm going to pull the card spread first, and then I'll show you the cards. And let's see here. All right. So for a lot of you Cancers, you're just hoping to get your needs met. I think you've been in this process of trying to search for deeper solutions in regards to your foundation with work, career, your money, resources. I'm really seeing though where your power lies is in your ability to generate these things. And I'll explain more of that as we go through the read. All right. I do see you here getting ahead. If you've been dealing with a setback or experiencing setbacks or delays or things just taking longer than usual, I do see here that with this Eight of Pentacles being in the outcome, and you have the King of Pentacles in the future position, so there's definitely an energy around your career, work, money, resources, possessions, foundation, projects. I like the Eight of Pentacles being in the outcome because it does represent quality work being produced, things being refined, improvements happening here. Let's see, let's keep going. Let's pull your Oracle cards. Yeah, you pulled this 6th house routine, and the 6th house is about our day-to-day routine. And it's our day-to-day jobs, obligations, responsibilities. It also is the house of like well-being and stuff like that. So the 6th house here, there is definitely an emphasis here on you cleaning things up, especially if things have been messy or disorganized. The 6th house is a house of management, wanting to manage like your day-to-day priorities and responsibilities better. And I do see by you doing that, that's what's allowing for you to get ahead here. And you know, this is actually a really good reading. I do like your read. I'm going to pause this and just focus my camera. All right, there we go. A lot better here. The camera's not focused. So what I was saying with the 6th house here, it's the day-to-day responsibilities, obligations, having to refine things, improve things, having to reorganize things, organize things, manage things. And it doesn't really surprise me. It's like we're in a lot of retrograde energy. I believe this month Uranus is coming retrograde. Don't quote me on that. But we do have Saturn retrograde, and it's also squaring Jupiter, and there's this mutable square that's going on. And then the build up to this crazy full moon in Aquarius that we're having, there's a lot of energy shifting, and we're all trying to manage things. You have the Empress here in the position of where your strength lies for the rest of the month, and the Empress is all about the power of creation. So you have this ability here, Cancer, to really give leeway to your creations. And sometimes that creationary process is not easy, right? The Empress, she wears the cloak that she wears has pomegranates on it, and what that represents is if you ever think about getting to like opening up a pomegranate, it's like a lot of work to be able to get to the juice, to be able to get to, you know, the good stuff. And it's like you're trying to get to the good stuff, and it's been a lot of work here. You have the 5 of Cups here for the overall energy for the reading. Yeah, 5 of Cups is disappointments, sadness, things that have happened, emotional experiences that have been challenging. I'm really just seeing you here just wanting to get out of that energy and find that sense of comfort again, with the 2 of Cups being in the position of where your hopes lie. It's like you're hoping to get out of this situation and get back into an energy of stability, security, comfort, and also getting your needs met here. You have the 7 of Pentacles in your current energy at this time. It's been a waiting game, waiting to see what's going to happen as you invest your time and your energy in cultivating more resources here with the 7 of Pentacles. And I think you're making progress here, Cancer. You do have the King of Pentacles that's in the future position, which the King of Pentacles represents the master of the material reality, or mastering your material reality, being able to produce things that are quality, but that also support you and allow for you to live an abundant life. So I do see the progression here happening in the future. And like I said in the very beginning, the 8 of Pentacles here in the outcome is symbolic of you being able to refine things, improve things, and things getting back on track here. I see even with the 5 of Cups being in your energy, you could be not as confident, you're not feeling as confident as you would like, which is why you pulled this confidence as your key to success here. I believe for you at this time, it's important for you to stay confident or remain confident, especially in your ability here to be able to turn things around and be able to focus on your creations with that Empress here, right? The power of creation. And I see where your power and your strength lies as well with that Two of Cups. Is the Empress is Venus, and it can represent cooperation and partnership. Your ability to be able to attend to people's needs or understand people's needs. Like for an example, if you have a business and you're selling services, you know how to find out what people need. You have that skill, you have that ability. Now, this could be with anything too. It doesn't just have to be with work and career and finding networks and partnerships. It could be with projects, maybe starting a side project or starting a side hustle. I think that'll be something that you could be actually really good at. A lot of you could be a really good entrepreneur here, especially with this King of Pentacles. So if you've been wanting to start something like on the side, I feel like Spirit is like giving you the green light here. You pulled this, a Time for Healing card. It's a balsamic moon, and that's that Five of Cups energy. If we take a look, right? Five of Cups. You also have the Hermit, then the Devil here. The Hermit and the challenge is like you're in search of wisdom and knowledge here that's going to be able to allow you to make the practical adjustments or continue to make the practical adjustments. And you have this desire to grow. The Seven of Pentacles is when we're in a process of wanting to grow, and we're trying to figure out what we can change and how we can improve things. And that Devil card has the advice. It's not anything negative. This Devil card is the archetype of Capricorn, which represents, having to be critically tenacious when it comes to your objectives, right? And having to implement structures and having to be strict, right? The Devil card is like having to be disciplined. So I feel as long as you stay disciplined with your process here and what it is that you're doing, because the Devil card can be, yes, it does represent toxicity, but in your reading, it's more so like putting the parameters in place and sticking to those parameters to be able to, complete your objectives here. And you have the Temperance here in the position of something that you're unaware of, which is healing. It is a card of healing, reconciling things, reconciling the differences, things that have been out of balance, bringing them back into balance, right? And bringing in peace and prosperity and harmony. And the Temperance also represents taking what is useful and discarding what is not. And with that sixth house is that you're really having to improve things. And the sixth house can be where our energy can be being depleted because maybe we're stressing out or we're just going through a lot. So I feel with this Temperance and that Time for Healing card, like take your healing serious and give yourself what it is that you need. With the Two of Cups, that's going to be able to rebalance your energies here. Let's go ahead and jump in and clarify here. Okay, clarify this Empress in the position where your power lies for the rest of the month here. Yeah, the Five of Cups here. And the Five of Cups again, right? The Five of Cups is a Scorpio card. It's Mars in Scorpio. It's the ability to be able to transmute pain or transmute destruction. Because even with the Empress here, right, there's beauty in destruction, if you can see the river in the back, right? And that represents the power of creation and how we can turn our situations around. But it's about how we cultivate our life force energy and how we channel it. So the Five of Cups being here is like remembering because where your power lies is your ability to attend to your needs and to prioritize your needs, prioritize your values. And the Five of Cups could be an energy of desires that don't get met, which puts us in an energy of disappointment or grief or feeling upset. But I do see you here, because in the David Hawkins book I have over here, it's called Power versus Force. It's actually a really good book if you want to check it out. I highly recommend it. He goes through the stages of emotions and the frequency of those emotions. And there's a scale. And what I'm seeing is very related to the book is you're desiring certain things, and because those needs haven't been met or you haven't been able to get what it is that you've been wanting or getting yourself into the position you would like, that's bringing grief. And so there's this yearning and desire here. And what the Empress is saying, give birth to what it is that you're desiring at this time. Like keep creating here. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. But as long as you keep chipping away and keep putting in the work with what you're doing and refining things, you'll be able to produce here with that King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, your rewards that you've been wanting. Clarify the Five of Cups here for the overall energy. You pulled the Queen of Swords. I think you're just trying to get a deeper understanding here, Queen of Swords, and how you can turn your situation around. And that's the overall energy. And the Queen of Swords energy can be like a stoic energy, like having to detach from those intense emotions, not getting consumed by them, and having to, think logically and rationally about your next steps and what it is that you need to do. And that's what I see the overall energy is. It's like, yes, you're going through quite a struggle, but it's you're also at the same time having that deep realization of having to like tighten things up. And I can't remember with the all signs reading that I just did, if it was you that was saying like you're tightening things up, or you're having to get a grip on things here, so that way things don't slip through your hands or slip through your fingers anymore. Clarify the Two of Cups here in the position of where your hopes lie. You have the Queen of Cups. In the Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups represents the depth of the subconscious. And so what you're hoping for is to get an energy of emotional, of being able to feel comfortable and not feel like you're in like fight or flight, or feeling like uprooted. And so I feel like you're trying to root yourself more here and ground yourself. But there's external things that I'm seeing here that you're having to figure out. So let's clarify this Seven of Pentacles in your current energy. You have the Ace of Cups here. I like your current energy. Ace of Cups is a soul receiving love, comfort, right? Emotional happiness, fulfillment. So the Seven of Pentacles is the waiting game. It's the progress of things that are coming together. And things could be coming together in a more positive way here. It's like you're not where you want to be fully, but what's coming together is bringing a sense of emotional fulfillment, allowing things to restabilize. Clarify the Hermit, because we're in an unstable time, especially with this full moon that we're having, that's going to square Uranus and Taurus. And Taurus represents that stability, and it's fixed Earth, but Uranus is a planet of unpredictability, sudden shakeups, and the square, it's like unpredictable things, things being shooken up. Clarify the Hermit in your challenge. Pull the Knight of Cups here. You have this desire to learn and grow and to expand into your new emotional experiences, or start moving in the direction of where your emotional happiness lies. Clarify the King of Pentacles in the future. You have the King of Wands. This is definitely good energy when it comes to work and career and business. I do feel and see you being successful here with your endeavors. So keep being disciplined here. Keep doing what it is that you're doing here, Cancer. Clarify the Temperance in the position of something that you're unaware of. Pull the Five of Wands. Right? And Five of Wands is frustration. It's trying to assert your will, having the courage to keep fighting for what it is that you want. It's when you're energetically being challenged as well. Some of you could be in a competitive field, and there could be competition. But I do see you with that King of Pentacles, King of Wands, being able to overcome that competition, being able to, start having wins here for yourself. But there is an integration. If we go on a deeper level here with that Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, this is symbolic of when there's emotional parts of ourselves that are split, right? It's like we're at odds with ourselves. Five of Wands, Temperance. That's why with this Time for Healing card, it's important to take your healing serious and to dive into those uncomfortable feelings, to get down to the bottom and the core of what those things are, so that way you can bring those things back into balance here. Clarify the Devil card as the advice. Pull the Devil again, which is just doubling up on what I said. It's like as the advice, Spirit is wanting you to be critically tenacious with your objectives, stay disciplined, right? Don't allow for the excess of things. It could be cutting out the excess of things as well. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles in the outcome. Well, there it is, the Two of Cups here, in regards to what your hopes were. Having to, bringing things back into balance, producing things that are going to sustain here, getting ahead, making improvements. So I do see, you having better success here in the future. But you're having to really be strict with keeping structures in place so that way you can manage things for you to be able to get what it is that you're wanting. You pull this North Node card. It says life's purpose at this time. So the North Node is it's the polarity of change. It represents destiny and fate, right? And us wanting to progress on our destiny. And the North Node is where we have to step outside of our comfort zone in order for us to grow and evolve and to be able to walk this path in life in the direction that's going to give us that spiritual evolution and growth. So where your growth lies right now is with the 6th house stuff. It's the responsibilities, the day-to-day obligations, your day-to-day routine, and having to manage those things and keep those things in check. And as long as you do that, I'm seeing you here being able to get ahead here. You did pull this emotions are running high, and that's that 5 of Cups. That's for the overall energy. It's like there's things here that are bubbling up to the surface. Could be some intense energy, and you having to really navigate those things and transmute those things. Yeah, you pulled this walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your path, and that's that North Node. It's a very essential for you to keep walking the path that's going to get you to where it is that you want to go, and to make sure that you're staying on your journey and not getting detracted. So I feel like for the rest of the month, definitely the middle of August is very frustrating energy, just astrologically. But as we kind of step into the later part of August, things do calm down a bit. Right? We're able to manage things a lot better, and we're not dealing with all this craziness. So I see you're just having to be tenacious and getting through it. But it's going to be rewarding for you with that King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Definitely success, especially if you have a business or a career. It represents increase in money and your prosperity. And also quality work being produced and you being able to turn things around with the 8 of Cups, or 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, right? And getting your needs met and having your needs met, which is bringing that energy of comfort and security. So that's what I got for you, Cancer, in your mid-month reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. And then from there, you can just purchase a reading. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification button bell as well. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, I'll talk to you in your next video. Bye, Cancer.